Fire Emblem Heroes.
Alrighty, guys. Good morning. Good good evening. Welcome in. Me True. Congrats on first. Let me give you some points. How's it going? Kaizen, welcome in. Hopefully I get Summer Balder early as I have like 4 orbs. Congrats on the 185 stream streak. Yeah, we have a Fate trailer coming up. In the meantime, we are going to do our dailies, get those out of the way. Pikachu, good morning. How are you doing today? If you guys didn't see the, do I still have the image here? Hold on. The silhouettes. Where are they at? So these are the silhouettes for this summer banner. We'll see. I think everyone's pretty convinced that the one on the left is Hother. We've had some debate on the one on the right. I don't know. Chat, do you want to think the one on the right, is it male or female? Are we waiting till trailer to start story? We're gonna do dailies while we're waiting for the trailer. Trailer's gonna be in like 20 minutes anyway. And then we'll talk about the trailer, and then we'll dive into Lohen story quests. Kaizen thinks male. Okay. I actually found out that Withering Waves is on Steam. So I've been trying that out. Do you play Withering Waves? Like, maybe like once a month. I should at the very least go check login. You know what? We'll check login bonuses when we're doing our dailies here. I should at the very least do that, you know? Are we full up again? Oh my god, I have to use it up. Hold on. Yeah, the main games I play are Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero. We've been trying out Honkai Impact 3rd. Haven't made a decision yet. Do you not like it? I mean, it's fine. It's just that, okay, so the game came out when I had already started getting into these these gacha games, and I was like willing to be like, hey, let's try it out and let's play from day one, which I didn't have the luxury of doing when I started diving into Genshin and Star Rail, right? So the being able to play with day one, that's a big advantage, right? The problem is when it launched. Remember, I play on an iPad Pro, and I play Genshin and Star Rail and ZZ with a Switch Pro controller. When they, oh shoot, I should have used the Moika team. That's fine. But when they launched Withering Waves on iPad at launch and mobile, it didn't support controllers. So that was a problem for me. I was like, because I don't play touchscreen. Well, I don't want to play touchscreen. And then eventually after like many months, they added controller support, but not for the Switch. And I'm like, well, we're still not playing that. Like, I'm not gonna buy a controller just for one game. And then eventually, Kaizen accidentally found out that it just magically started supporting the Switch controller one day, and I was like, oh, let's check it out. But by then, I was like a year and a half behind, and I'm like, is it gonna be worth it to catch up at this point? Shirt sleeves made me think male. Don't remember Faye using bikinis as a shirt and a shirt before. That's a good point, but that doesn't mean they can't. Kirak, welcome in. How am I doing? Doing okay. I had a marching band rehearsal, so it took a little bit longer than I expected after I got home, because one, I had to eat dinner, but two, before that I had to actually take a shower because I had to wash off like sunscreen and all that. It wasn't that hot, but we were outside. Apparently we are expecting more severe weather on Wednesday, so I was like, I just got my power back, come on. Need a Neffa for the shields. I always forget that she's a shielder. I don't know why. Like, you would think that would be something I'd try to remember. I mean, I've gotten better at it lately because I was like, why do I keep dying? Oh, that's right, I have to shield properly. Let me catch up. They're doing a Cyberpunk crossover. Oh yeah, I heard about that. It's on the icon too, and I was like, ooh. They changed the icon. Don't want to be inappropriate, but I learned a secret internet trick today. All right, let's see if you can tell us while keeping things appropriate. I hate touchscreen for 3D games. Like, if I have to, in Genshin, the most that I'll do is that I'll like sign in on like my phone, because my phone's not connected to a controller right now. If I like in the middle of the day and check to see like, oh, if I'm maxed out on resin, I can go to at least a craft table and like convert it to condensed resin. But I'm not gonna do like these like fights or battles or domains or bosses or anything like that with touchscreen. Like that's just no. Like for the people who can do it and have like basically learned how to do it and do it well, like good for them. I don't have that patience. Switch controller was accidentally turned on while in my bed. Yeah, I don't know. I was controlling the game from. You were like, wait, what's controlling it? And yeah, Kaizen accidentally found out that like, hey, it supports Switch controller now. And when we were like, hey, let's give it a try. We can play Wuthering Waves now. I was on vacation when this happened. Enough of shields, yeah. So she shields. I don't know how it compares to other shielding characters, but she shields. I'm not expecting that you do though. Did I what? Oh, so the cyberpunk stuff? Infield dailies I can do in like 2 minutes without any combat, so I'll do dailies on that via touchscreen. Yeah, for something like Star Rail, I don't mind doing that on touchscreen. But like for something like Divergent Universe, which is one of the modes in Star Rail.
If you search a movie on IMDb, then add play after www. And right before the IMDb it will play the film. It works on new films too, like the new He-Man.
Oh, so someone okay. That's not shouldn't be promoting that, chat. It's very early Wua, only just met Scar. I gotta remember that name, so when people ask me like, how far are you? I can remember. I'm at Scar. Can't stay for trailer or Lohen Circle. Oh, no worries. You got something going on, Sparkle? Hope you're doing well today. Wuthering Waves maybe. No. It's literally a competitor. Like it's Wuthering Waves. I think is their closest game to Genshin, so it's very similar. Sorry. Oh no, I get it. Yeah, because like when so what that is basically is that there are people that basically register a domain that resembles like an actual site, so whether it's YouTube or Google or in this case that one, like the movie one. But they say like, oh yeah, if you go to our site, which is basically just adding like something onto an existing site domain, they take you to a site that basically promotes piracy. So yeah, I'm not in. Oh no. That's yeah. Luckily you're talking to someone who like is aware enough to kind of know exactly what you're referring to in terms of like I might not have seen that site before or whatever, but. Or it's a carbon copy of Genshin. It's shameless. I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's not like Genshin has like what's it called, patent on how the gameplay looks. No, it's I can't. Oh, okay, that's right. Because you haven't done you haven't done it yet, so it'll be spoilery. Okay, no worries. You're not gonna stay for the Fate trailer though? So it should be the summer banner. I mean, I know you deleted the game for Uma, but like it'd be interesting to see who's coming out in case it's a character that maybe you like. Not saying it will be, but it could be. Hey Drolo, welcome in. And AM, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome. Let's see here. I meant notice. Oh no, absolutely. No, I totally get it. No. You're fine. Like Genshin outside. It's not like Genshin outside of being open world, yeah. There are similarities, I will say that. Like as someone who's played Genshin, it was very easy to kind of get into the game. But there's definitely differences. It's not reaction-based combat. It's 3-character teams. Story's very different. Characters are very different. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that actually, because I got Portillo's for dinner, and I got a chocolate cake shake with that, which is not very hydrating. It's like not a proper drink, so. Hydrating with water is much appreciated. But yeah, Kirak, I would imagine a lot of people have already probably seen the original. New terms, they put the English translations right above or below the word, just like Genshin. Yeah, I think of them using Genshin more like a blueprint, and then they kind of do their own thing based on that. It's gonna take a lot of free trial time. Yeah, so what I would suggest too, because you're able to earn more as well over time, is wait till there's enough content that's like, for example, the events are ending soon, right? Let me check how many days. So like if you wanted to get some of those Primo Gems, let's see, 2 days, 6 hours. So maybe like on Wednesday, be like, okay, I'm gonna go into Genshin and get as much done as fast as I can. So you can do this. You can do this event here, Trials of the Brave Warrior. You can do Lohen's story quest. You can do other stuff. Oh yeah, Sparkle. At the very least, if you can at least check in. I know it should, like, obviously, like, you only have a limited time, but like if you can go in and do these daily, so that way you can get your check-ins like this, then that way you can still get your con on time. So at the very least, like, go in real fast, just do your dailies and get out. But then like the bigger things, like the Trials of the Brave Warrior event, Lohen's story quest, find a day when it's like, okay, I'm gonna go in, get as much done as I can. Shoot, I totally forgot all about Genshin events. This one ends in 2 days, so you still have time. In my living room, I have an old box TV for retro games. I can't wait. Oh, nice. I still have almost all my old systems, and most of them still work. They steal from each other then. Speaking of stealing from each other, have you guys ever seen the movie Pirates of Silicon Valley? It's so good, and yet for some reason no one's ever really like maybe there's an older DVD out there that, like, I guess it didn't sell well, so it's like not available anymore. But it's such a good movie.
Good news, my dear friend is landing his business next week, and I can't wait to play Mario World again. It's been over 15 years.
Nice. I don't know if I've ever actually finished that game, and I've been told I would remember if I have. Well, like, supposedly it's that memorable, but I have, like, because I have it on Game Boy Advance, and I'm sure it's probably on Switch Online, right, chat? I would imagine. My apologies, friends. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, Sparkle. So again, that's what I would suggest if you want to make the best use of your time, is log in daily. Just get to get your dailies and the stuff done, so you can get your cons. Because remember, after you get to the con, you also get Primo Gems after that too. But then after that, you're done for the day. But then maybe like once a week, and then you can ask to, like, everyone else, like, hey, what's the best day this week based on the events going on? Like, for example, this one ends in 2 days. So like maybe on Wednesday, do this event, do Lohen's story quest, and anything else that's like immediately, hey, I can get this done, and then get out of there as fast as you can, so that way you can save as much time as possible. It is on Switch Online. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so it's still available. Let's see, I haven't, and I have the NES Mario 1 and 3, and I've yet to finish Mario 3 on NES. Yeah, that's the one where Tanuki Mario is. Bo Shock, welcome in. 9 minutes. Yep. Didn't really see anything from Genshin. Genshin was far from the first open world. Yeah. But as far as like a mobile open world gacha, they were kind of like the blueprint for everyone. Did you unlock any of the secret exits in which one? Mario World? Probably not. Because remember, I didn't grow up with a Super Nintendo, so when I got it on Game Boy Advance, that was my first time like actually like really kind of diving into it. Actually, let me check in on the pot first. Major events I'm going to take steps of time. Yeah, stuff like that, yeah. But at the very least, like, go in daily, get your dailies done as fast as you can, and then collect the things from Catherine, so that way you can get your cons eventually. Or at least do that 5 times a week, if not. If you can't do all 7, then at least do 5 times a week, so you can get the cons. Because that's basically a free 5-star, you know what I mean? Oh, we don't have enough for this yet, so we'll save for now. Tubby, talk faster. Pot. I think I should Mario 3 tomorrow. I'm making dinner and then bed, but tomorrow, yeah. There you go. Get that Tanuki suit. This never goes to the one. There we go. 48. you have any favorite retro games? Sonic Triple Trouble. Hold on. Oh, I gotta click this too. It says Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 2. I was never a big fan of either of those. I'd played a little bit of like Mortal Kombat, like maybe at like friend's house and stuff like that. Missed something to Hey, Dragon, welcome in. What'd I miss? Who, what, where? Oh, Bojack reached a 3-stream streak and Dragon reached a 490. Sounds like a highway. The 490. All right, how many pulls do I have? Kid Icarus Uprising is your favorite retro game? Uprising is not retro. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see, 7. 79. $212. I have $212 in Genshin. I'm like 20 under my trend line. I need Sandrone to come out so that way, because anytime a new character comes out, that resets the trend line. And because I almost certainly won't be going all the way to hard pity on Sandrone, that will basically we should be fine going forward. Maybe I should refine my trend line formula so that because I keep falling behind trend line in Genshin by a lot. You know how many quarters I lost playing those games as a kid? 3DS isn't retro. Wait, one more gen. Considering 3DS retro. Nope. Nope. They are not. Whoever is wrong. I got mine set to Kokomi. Okay, yeah. So at the very least, get your dailies done. You can get those done pretty quickly. Just if you can create 2 condensed resin, that's enough to get them done. And if you are full up on condensed resin, just go to do 2 experience book battles or Mora battles, and then refill it up by creating 2 condensed resins again, and you're done. That's all you need to do. It's real quick. A multiplayer in WoW, will you play with me? I mean, there are other people in the community that definitely play WoW. Pre-download 3.0. Is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow. We can get the Lena tomorrow. That is the plan. Forgot about that. The Lena tomorrow, chat. What's this? Oh, that's fine. Claim all. Let's get coffee first. Bum, 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 bottom. Playing the Commodore 64 and Atari. Thinking games. This was games of the future. If not, that's okay. Again, I play maybe once a month. Wii's now retro, but not Wii U or 3DS. Then came Apple II. I remember the Apple II. Don't think Tanika's unlocked multiplayer yet. We've done multiplayer. Or at least you guys have come into my world and helped me out when I was like, I don't want to move around in touchscreen. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, the condensed resin thing. Yeah, sometimes I forget it's that quick and that simple. Like, that's all you need to do just to collect your dailies each day. Last people on the Discord. Yeah, I know, like, Destiny does and Kaizen does. So you can play Oregon Trail or Number Munchers. Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to get an Oregon Trail shirt. All right, how many people in chat have died of dysentery? Yay, 20 polychromes. Let's go. 5 is the best version. I don't even know which version it was that I played. Actually, I should figure out who needs Notorious Hunt. Let's see. And then after this, we're gonna pull up the Faye video, since that should just be about ready. If anyone has the link for that, post it in the chat, and I'll pull it on up. Whose are we working on? Probably Anby. Anby and then Grace and then Chingy, I think. Oh yeah, Destiny said I should do that first and then put it up as commissions. Alright, so in that case, we'll do it as we're kind of talking about stuff. Mute the phone, let me mute the other stream I'm lurking in, and then I'll turn on the system audio. Does someone have a link for the trailer? Let me catch up. Sabina chat, let's see. Switch 2's release, Nintendo Retro Consoles. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. Right, 135 polls in HSR. You are basically gonna get your next target for sure. Thank you, Kaizen. Pull that up. Let me actually, we can remove the silhouettes now. Remove. Let's switch over this one here. And hang on, we're not ready. But you guys heard that, right? Now we're ready. You guys ready for the trailer, the summer banner? Let's see what we got. All right, last predictions from chat. Anyone, if you have not seen it, you know I'm not kidding. When for Cyrene. The Cyrene is fantastic on teams, so definitely a good target. And I hope you get them early, and I hope you win. Even just one of those would be great. Baldur, hopefully not in a duo. At this point, guys, I don't know if you should even like. I think going forward, you should probably just assume they're in a duo, and then if they're not, celebrate. And Finon, Cyrene is first priority, right? And then Finon. Yeah, I'm basically waiting till 4.4 at this point because we want to save those pulls for the what's likely a free Gilgamesh Lycone. So we're gonna pull on Himiko, we'll pull on Rin, is that the name? And then we get the free Gilgamesh, and probably for spending 200 pulls like we did last year, hopefully we'll get Gilgamesh's Lycone for free. And if we have any pulls left over, or if we need more pulls to get to the 200, after we get those two characters, because like maybe we get them early and we're like, oh, we still have to pull, then we'll figure out whose Lycone we want to go for, Himiko's or Rin. Rin's will probably be around for a while, so we're probably going to lean towards Himiko, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. And again, if Cypher reruns, maybe we just go for Cypher as the next option. After Himiko. But all right, chat, you guys ready? Let's see who's on the summer banner. Don't want to assume every character I like will be ruined by duos. Always assume it'll be the worst case scenario, Kaizen. And then when it's not, you can be like, all right, yay. Here we go. Let's find out. Hopefully this doesn't ruin anyone's day. I gotta move Edelgard again. This is also very loud in my ears. Can you guys hear the audio? Move Edelgard. Bum 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 bum. What? Okay, so we are getting like OCOC. We have Sharena. She already has a summer Sharena from Cypher. This is not her. That is not the one from Cypher. So they went with a whole brand new design. So the thing that ruins. Okay, hold on. Deluxe Barbecue. Blueberry thing quests. Arch Rival. Everyone gets Arch Rival. Swift Spectre, AS Taker Burst, and Truly Yours. With increasing firepower, strikes foes thrice. Can grant an extra action to a distant ally. What?
Back to the sea with you.
I do like they went and made a completely like original Summer Sharena. She has a cipher. Oh, I'm gonna eat and go to bed. Dinner is done. Take care. All right, have a good one, Kirok. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. You got to see at least a little bit of the summer banner. But yeah, if we're giving like the OG trio summer alts now, you know the game is getting close to the end. Or at least the end of the first arc. BBQ! Oh, it was in fact Alphonse.
I'm burning every detail
Wow,
of this
they
view
must be
into
like
my memory.
scraping the bottom of the
I
barrel.
want to bring joy like this to my people one day.
It was in fact Alphonse.
Are we to swim?
Did his voice get deeper? What? Bum bum. Beach Umbrella, Ascendant King. Man, Trina gets a barbecue, he just gets an umbrella. Attack Defense Clash 3. AD Outcry Doll. He can move 5 spaces and attack 4 times. What? Special triggers, great talents. We haven't seen Hother yet. This could be a duo situation.
I'll protect the beach.
Alright, rearm. Is it Hother? Because fourth's a... Oh, it is Hother! Twilight Breeze. She's got like no clothes on.
Do I belong here? Against such a bright ocean?
Carlos Flying Archer. Thank you so much. You don't know that yet. Arcane... Thank you for the redeem. Arcane Parasol, Ice Wall, Attack Res Airspace, 80 Detect Aerial, and Verity Keeper. Can destroy foes' safety fence. Ooh, an Ether Raids. She can secure victory by routing foes and healing allies. So she's like a must-get for those who still play AR.
Go now?
Because she destroys the safety fence.
This got
Safety fence, not safe defense. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum ba-dum ba-dum. Oh, it's the sisters.
We shall teach the mortals the true joys of summer.
Carlos Flying Mage.
I can't wait!
Bum, bum, ba-dum. What's the sister's name again? Like Volley or something?
Those maggots!
Godly Infusions, Wind Edge, Heaven's Ethos, Demonic Force, and Strat Assault 4. Shoot down blue and green foes. If they're hit, they can power up and be restored. Together, they're invincible. Hey, Nano, welcome in. You're just in time for the trailer. 2 Baldur alts that have been ruined by duos. Give up on this garbage game.
My gift to you!
Going after Summer Baldur all the way. Stopped playing a year ago. Duo skill. Baldur the lead, though. She is the lead. Yeah. Grants drain, cancel, and cancel affinity to unit now is within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Alright, so I'm probably going to go for the Baldur and the Hother first. And then probably the Sharena. If we have like
Fulfilling my mission.
still her hair, sure.
Behold!
Dazzling right?
I'm incredibly bitter in chat, so I should probably leave. Fun relish the stream. I mean, to be fair, guys, though, I'm guessing like Sam and whoever the VA for Volley, I'm guessing they're probably like gonna be super excited about that all. Way less voice lines. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like it's just it's another way for them to be able to interact with other characters. We'll go through the skills here, which Especially in FEH, we don't always get those interactions like we do with like support conversations. Rip Anna. Watch, she was the TT unit. Let's go back and I want to see the art. So here we go, the artwork. Again, the fact that they went with a brand new Summer Sharena design. She has a summer design from Cypher. I have the card somewhere. It's like she's surfing on a surfboard, but it's like definitely a different outfit. Actually, I wonder if I can pull up a picture. Give me a second, chat. I don't know, has anyone here in the chat seen it before? Fire Emblem Cypher Summer Sharena. Who's the free one? There is no. Oh, you mean like the free one? That's like an older one. Refresh. So we are now getting a free Summer Ephraim. Wow. Mom's still alive. Yep. Okay, one always saying that's like 3 words from one person and the other is like saying huh. The other person saying yes. Half the reason I love Baldur is her voice. But keep in mind too, it's more than had she not gotten a summer alt. So like it's better than nothing. I can see why you might prefer them being separate, but at the same time it's also better than nothing. But yeah, free is Summer Ephraim. Remember when he used to be good? Summer Ephraim. Let me see here. I want to see if I can, so you guys can at least see the Summer Sharena design. Let's see. A quick search did not find it. Wait, what if I type in surfing Sharena? She does have a summer design. Worst thing FEH ever invented. It means there's no chance she ever gets a summer or New Year's alts that's voiced properly. We've gotten characters that were in duos that have gotten into additional duos later on. I can't remember if we've gotten one that's... Well, okay. For seasonals... Yeah, I don't think we necessarily have gotten like... So, for example, we haven't gotten necessarily a summer that has then gotten like a regular summer by themselves, but that doesn't mean she can't be another seasonal by herself. Where is this card? I can't find it. Destiny 3.0 will be tomorrow, and I have to pull Valina. Yeah, same. We're pulling for Valina tomorrow. Destiny, in the chat, Pikachu just started playing Woo-Wah. Does FEH have any, like, completely new character? Yeah, FEH has OCs. They actually have more OCs in the game now. Like, yeah, more OCs in the game than Fates has in the game. If I remember hearing correctly. Someone pointed that out on socials. Where is this summer artwork? I know for a fact that there is a Summer Sharena design for Cypher. Let's see, 3.0 for Zenless Zone 0. Very much trying not to swear, so it's not safe. All right, no, I get it, Kaizen. No worries. I'm just trying to find the Summer Sharena artwork. So if you guys want to see it, because there absolutely is one. I just don't know where it is right now. Oh, here. So if you guys haven't seen the Summer Sharena artwork before, can I not zoom out? This is so gigantic. All right, so I'll pull this over here so you guys can see it. Oh, it's not lined up. Tell you what, we'll switch to the YouTube. Simblupa, welcome in. Yeah, so we do have a Summer Sharena artwork. This is from Fire Emblem Cypher. So I'm surprised they actually decided to go with a whole new design for Summer Sharena. So that's the Summer Sharena that we're getting. How's it going, Simblupa? Check out our new summer banner. Starting with Summer Sharena. I like the new one better. I think they're both fine. I'm surprised they went through the trouble of designing a brand new design when they had an existing one previously. Like, I would not have expected that. As a new Fire Emblem player, I like the FEH one better. That was fair, yeah. Like, again, I think they're both fine, and if you like one better than the other, that's that. Yeah, I mean, either one I think is a good choice. I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised that they actually decided, hey, we're gonna hire someone to design a brand new summer alt for her, even though there's already an existing one designed. I don't know. I put new. All right, but yeah, that's our look at Summer Sharena.
It's me.
And Simplupa, I don't know if you saw the other
Enjoy the summer.
summer alts here.
Wanna taste?
So she's Red Infantry Sword. Deluxe Barbecue. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. Grants attack speed defense res plus 15 to unit. Unit deals plus 25 damage excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes attacks by 15 excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes specials by an additional 15 excluding AoE specials. And reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat excluding AoE specials. And also, if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow units to trigger a follow-up attack. Attack by 10... to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow it to trigger a follow-up attack, excluding guaranteed or prevented follow-ups. Triggers potent follow 100% during combat. If unit support partner or ally within 3 spaces of unit initiates combat, grants another action to that ally after combat. If another action such as Gale Force... If a skill belonging to that ally triggers an effect that grants them another action, such as Gale Force, this effect is treated as not having triggered. If a skill not belonging to that ally triggers an effect that grants another. Wait, I keep losing my place. If a skill not belonging to that ally triggers an effect that grants that ally another action at the same time as this effect is also considered to have been triggered. Once per turn, within 3 spaces is calculated based on that position after triggering post-combat skill effects that change positioning. We have Arch Rival, which everyone seems to have. Brain Beauty Weird. Yesterday I thought it was Katria before thinking it was Echo's Summer Banner. Well, if you saw the structures like on the sides of her, like if you've been playing Fae, which obviously Simplupa has, as soon as you saw those like the structures next to her, you were like, yep, that's Hother. Summer Traina, hello emotes. I was thinking about maybe like, hey, we can like Christmasify or Hanukkahify some of our emotes, because those would be pretty easy. Like just, hey, here's our emote, we just add a Santa hat or something. But certain holidays would be a little bit tougher, but stuff like Christmas would be pretty easy. Swift Spectre, AS Taker Burst. At start of turn, grants attack speed, great talent, +1 to unit. After combat, if unit attacks, grants attack speed, great talent, +4 to unit. Inflicts speed defense -4 on foe. Neutralizes units penalties to attack speed. Unit deals damage equal to 20% of unit's speed, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit's speed, excluding AoE specials. Neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit, and grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. This skill grants max of great talents +20. Hanukkahify, yep. Let's see, where was I? Truly Yours. We got a preferred skill. At start of turn, it grants unit can move 1 extra space to unit that turn only does not stack, and grants attack speed, great talent, +3 to unit, and allies within 3 spaces of unit. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants empathy and dodge to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Grants attack speed, defense, res +5 to units. Unit deals damage equal to total value of attack speed, great talent, excluding AoE specials, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7 during combat, excluding AoE specials, and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. After unit acts, if support partner or ally within 3 spaces of units initiates combat, grants another action to unit after allies combat, and if Kanto has already been triggered, re-enables Kanto once per turn. If another effect that grants an action to a unit has been activated at the same time, this effect is also considered to have been triggered. Within 3 spaces is calculated based on the position after triggering post-combat of skill effects that change positioning. This skill grants a max of Great Talent +20 for unit and Great Talent +9 for allies. Let's see here. Could you make a visual guide of which Fire Emblem character each emote is for us non-FE players sometime? There's actually one in the Discord mod channel, I think, already. So Dragon, you know what? Before I keep forgetting, why don't I just add you to that already? Because I keep forgetting. Let's see here. Phone tell me to... The heck? Why? Why is my phone telling me to go to sleep? Let's see here. Dragon. Wait. Any Discord mods in chat? How do I mod someone in the Discord? Server settings? Roles, maybe? Roles. Okay. Search. The dragon. Wait. Wait, hold on. Members. This is actually kind of hard because I'm in streamer mode and it doesn't show me everyone. All right. But yeah, so Dragon, there's one in the Discord mod chat because that's basically where I ask, hey mods, which emotes should we get next? And here are the ones that we have so far and what the games are from. But yeah, maybe I'll make like a little graphic so that everyone can know, because we do need to start kind of figuring out our next emotes. By the way, time has made it longer in text a little bit. Yeah, the Discord mod role. Wait, what? Me. In the future, updating to 4.4 would be impossible since because I have about 10 gigs. 4.4 you should be able to upgrade to, because again, you're not okay. So like, let's say the download is like an additional 3 gigs, but the problem is you're not getting 3 new gigs of data. You're replacing or updating about 3 gigs of data. So 4.4 you should be fine, Sparkle, because this is on your PS5, right? 5.0 is when there is going to be a lot more additional information on top of what you have already. On top of spelling today, yes. Yep. All right, but yeah, you should have access to the Discord mod channel now. Where was I? Did I finish reading? I think I did. Yeah, okay. So that is our skill set for Sharena. With increasing firepower, strikes foes thrice and can grant an extra action to a distant ally and attack again.
Back to the sea with you!
40, 78, 65, 38, 31. Her base attack is set, well, with weapon, is 78. 70. We're going to get to triple digits soon. Is the game even equipped to handle that? It is the PS5. Okay, that's what I thought. So again, you should be able to handle like the rest of the Point X updates for 4.x. The thing I would be not like I wouldn't be assuming, but I would be concerned that 5.0 would be a problem going forward.
Here I go!
All right, chat. Regardless of who you're going for first, who wants to go for Sharena? Like, I kind of want to go for Summer Sharena. She's not my priority on this banner, but it would be nice to get her. There's our Alphonse alt. So it was, in fact, Alphonse, the other silhouette. Which, by the way, I should probably retweet. Bum ba da dum bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba da dum bum. Yeah, who wants to go for Sharena? Whether or not they're your priority pick, who would like to go for Sharena? Ba da dum bum bum bum. And then who would like to go for the Alphonse? Just out of curiosity. No one? Anyone? No one? Oh, wait. Anyway.
I'm burning every detail of this view into my memory. I want to bring joy like this to my people one day.
Oh, yeah, we didn't actually. Hold on.
I'm burning every detail of this view into my memory.
So there's our standing artwork. I think that artwork's actually pretty good. Does his voice sound deeper than normal? Is it always this deep? Do I have to start like speaking this deep when I read dialogue in FEH? But no, I like this artwork. This is actually pretty good. I like it. Well done.
My memory. I want to bring joy
Nico
like this to my
Mochi.
people one day.
Ray Chase. Isn't that Roy?
Are we to swim?
Those are buff stats. Let's see if we can get base stats here. All right, Beach Umbrella. Accelerate special trigger colon count -1. At start a player phase or enemy phase, grants preempt pulse, attack liberate, and a defense liberate to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Grants attack defense res +16 to unit. Unit deals +25 damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15, including AoE specials, excluding Rooker AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' specials by an additional 15, including AoE specials, excluding Rooker AoE specials. And unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. And also, if unit's defense is greater than foe's defense, or the number of allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit is greater than or equal to 2, unit attacks twice during combat. Defense liberate being grants bonus to defense during combat equal to the number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses, +4, max of 8. We have Ascendant King. Attack defense clash 3 and 80 outcry dolls. None of these are like new stuff. He can move 5 spaces and attack 4 times. When his special triggers, he grants great talent to his allies.
Yeah.
Quiet!
I'll protect the beach.
So we got a new rearmed Hother. So there we go. That's our artwork here. Again, yeah, so Symblupa, we have these structures on the side that if you've seen Hother in the game before, as soon as you saw that, you were like, we know who that is. Like, that was the one that yesterday, at least in social media, like, everyone, as soon as everyone saw that, they were like, yep, we know exactly who that is. It's Hother. So we got Hother, and the fact that we had the Hother silhouette means we almost certainly expected Baldur. Which at this point they were likely to be a duo, which I know Kaizen was a little upset about, but as soon as we saw Hother, we're like, Baldur's are here somewhere. She could have been a duo with Hother, or a duo with Volley, who we got, but yeah. Very nice. Are you gonna start playing again, Nano? Get these summer heroes? She's rearmed. Oh my god, wait a second, go back. Alright. You guys see what I see here? You guys see that here? Do you guys see that little decoration? Oh my gosh. Who dat? Well, so this is Hother's, but this is I guess this is the end of her umbrella. But it's like a mini Baldur. That's kind of funny. It's like a little Baldur tassel.
Do I belong?
Wait, go back. I need to pause at the artwork. So So there's our standing artwork of Hother. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, bum. So she was from the last book, in a very supporting role. So the fact that she's rearmed means that I'm probably going to try for her as well as the duo Balder. But after that, we're probably going to try for the Sharena. I wonder if Alphonse is
against such a bright
demote.
ocean.
So she's a flying colorless archer. Arcane Parasol. Effective against flying foes. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. For foes within 3 rows or 3 columns center on unit, inflicts attack speed defense res -5. Foe suffers plus 10 damage, excluding AoE specials. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack, and foe suffers a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. Grants attack speed defense res +10 to unit. Unit deals plus 25 damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15, excluding AoE specials. And reduces reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat, excluding AoE specials. We have Ice Wall, attack res airspace. And then these are new. AD Detect Aerial. For foes on the map whose res is less than unit's res at start of combat, inflicts attack defense -5, neutralizes foes' bonuses to attack defense, and foe suffers plus 10 damage during combat, excluding AoE specials. Inflicts attack defense -4 on foe, and unit deals damage deals plus 8 damage during combat, excluding AoE specials. Verity Keeper. If defending an ether raids after combat for unit or allies on the map, destroys foes' safety fence offense. Structure triggers even if unit or ally is defeated in combat. For allies within 3 rows or 3 columns center on unit, if foe initiates combat, allies' HP is greater than 1, and foe would reduce allies' HP to 0 during combat. Ally survives with 1 HP once per turn does not sack with non-special effects that allow units to survive with 1 HP. If foe's attack would reduce units' HP to 0. When any other such effect triggers, this effect will trigger 2. For unit and allies within 3 rows or 3 columns center on units, it restores 40% of maximum HP as combat begins. Triggers after effects that deal damage as combat begins. Only highest value applied, does not stack. Grants attack speed defense res +5. Reduces damage from foes. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7, excluding AoE specials, and reduces the effect of deep wounds by 50% during combat. Neutralizes penalties on unit. Unit deals plus X times 5 damage, excluding AoE specials, and grants special cooldown count -X to unit before unit's first attack during combat. X equals number of allies within 3 rows or 3 columns center on units, max of 3. And also, if unit's HP is greater than 1 and foe would reduce unit's HP to 0, unit survives with 1 HP. Once per combat, does not stack. With non-special effects that would allow units to survive with 1 HP if the foe's attack would reduce HP to 0. So miracle, but canceling out other miracles. Can destroy foes' safety fence in Aether raids. She can secure victory by routing foes and healing allies.
Can I go now?
Train your heart. This got me.
Bum-ba-dum. And then our duo Balder and Volley. I think their name was Volley, right? Volley with her Balder plushie. So again, I think all the artwork on this one was pretty well done.
We shall.
So there's our standing artwork here. Oh God, I'm so tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I was working on some stuff for today's band rehearsal, but I really don't think I can reschedule the Lohen story quest. Like, we would have to, like, figure out the calendar if we're gonna do that.
Teach the mortals the true joys
Has anyone
of
done
summer.
Lohen story quest? How long is it?
I can't wait! Out those maggots!
All right, Godly Infusions neutralizes effective against neutralizes effective against flying bonuses. Accelerates special trigger. Cooldown count -1. For unit and allies within 3 rows or 3 columns center on unit, grants attack speed defense res attack speed defense res plus X. For unit, X equals 15. For allies, X equals 5. And also, if units or allies' speed is greater than foes' speed, neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units or allies follow-up attacks during combat. For unit and allies within 3 spaces of units, or for unit and allies within 3 spaces of units, if units or allies' HP is greater than 1, and foe would reduce HP to 0 during combat, unit or ally survives with 1 HP, and after combat restores 40 HP and grants attack speed, great talent +10 to unit or any ally. To unit or ally. For units, above effects will not trigger again for 2 turns after triggering. For allies, the above effects only will trigger for player's team once per map. Does not stack with non-special effects that allow units to survive with 1 HP if foes' attacks would reduce units' HP to 0. When any other such effect triggers, this effect would trigger 2. 3 to 4 hours? Okay, at the very least, I don't think we're finishing today. Can we even start today then? How many parts is it? Is it 3 parts? I think that's typical of a story quest. Because I'm like struggling already. Where was I? Unit deals +25 damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by Y, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' specials by an additional Y, excluding AoE specials. If unit has weapon triangle disadvantage, Y equals 20% of unit speed. Otherwise, Y equals 50% of unit speed. And neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Can use the following style. Weapon triangle, red style. When determining weapon triangle, counts the unit as red. It does not affect skill effects. They can trigger based on attribute, such as if in combat against a red foe. This style can only be used once per turn. Skill grants a max of great talent +10. Dragon, were you able to find the Discord channel? If you scroll up, it's because it's been a while since we last worked on emotes. I think it's up to date though. Wind Edge. This one's new. When special triggers boost damage by unit speed, reduces damage from foes' first attack by 40% during combat, first attack yada yada yada, and if unit has a weapon triangle advantage, or if units and foe are colorless, grants attack speed defense res +5 to unit during combat. It does have 3 parts. Okay, so you have to figure probably an hour 15 or more per part. It's already 10:40. That's not good, chat. We'll have to talk about it. We'll have to figure this out. Is it feasible to do it today? But even if we... Okay. Because if it's not, we have to figure out when would be feasible. And if it's not, we have to decide, okay, do we do 1 part today, 2 parts today, and just finish it on another day? Heaven's Ethos. That's enables Canto distance max of 3, min of 1. At start of turn and after a unit acts, if Canto triggers after Canto, inflicts a triangle of depth and exposure on the closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through the next actions. Grants attack speed defense res +9 to unit. Grants additional bonus to unit's attack speed defense res equal to the highest bonus on each stat between target and foes within 2 spaces of target. Calculates each stat bonus independently. Unit deals +7 damage, excluding AoE specials, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7 during combat, excluding AoE specials. And also, if exposure is active on AoE, if exposure is active on foe, or if unit has a weapon triangle advantage, unit can attack twice. Demonic Force, Strat Assault. I'll say. Shoot down blue and green foes. If they're hit, they can power up and be restored. Together they're invincible.
My gift to you.
Dual skill, drain cancel and cancel affinity to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If unit is equipped with their character-specific weapon skill, re-enables the following weapon effects that have already been triggered. Effects for units that will not trigger again for 2 hours after triggering, and effects that effects for allies that trigger for player team only once per map.
Fulfilling my mission. Behold!
All right, chat, what do you guys think? Should I do one part today and then break it up, or should I try and find a day when I can do it all in one sitting? Because I am like fading fast. I didn't expect to be this tired after band rehearsal. I don't know if it's because of the band rehearsal or the fact that I got like 4 hours of sleep. All right, chat. Who's pulling? Might be closer to 2 hours. I didn't remember how long it took me. I remember seeing a Genshin tuber follow playthrough video of it being 3.5, but searching it up now, playthroughs are about 2. Guessing summer banner in July then. We have 2 summer banners every year, Simplified. We have one in June, one in July. All right, so Dragon says a lot of existing playthroughs on YouTube will be 2 hours, but you figure I'm talking in the chat, getting distracted and tired. It might be closer to 3 or 3.5. Let me take a look at the calendar real quick. There's a small chance we don't have band rehearsal on Wednesday. I don't know if you guys were here when I said this earlier. We are expecting more severe weather, like the same kinds that took out my power last week, on Wednesday. That's why I don't want to delay things, but at the same time, it's like, 1, it's late. 2, I'm like fading super fast. Who's pulling on the banner, by the way? Guessing summer banner. And I read that. Oh yeah, you came into my stream about going in Illinois. Did I? What did I say? I don't remember that. Illinois. Illinois. Hail to the orange, hail to the blue. Hail alma mater. We're near Chicago since your power went out. I don't remember this discussion at all. Wait, what? But yeah, you should come to Chicago Simlupa. Not only do we have amazing food, but next year they just announced the 2027 Pokemon International Championships, I should say. Right now, if you come to Chicago, we have the Pokemon and Field Museum collab. So it's our natural history museum. We've got a full T-Rex skeleton called Sue. which is actually right across from the Soldier Field where the Bears currently play, and right next to or down the street from Shad Aquarium and Adler Planetarium. But all right, Chad, who's going point for the banner? Actually, I want to see you. Did they say if Alphonse is? Let's see. Alphonse is in fact in the 4-star focus pool. Now it's still seasonal, so they're still limited, but they are in the 4-star pool. Who in the chat's pulling? Looks like I'm gonna go for green and colorless first, red as a backup. All right, chat's gotten like super unresponsive. See, if you guys are falling asleep too, and I'm falling asleep, maybe we should just call it. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be in the July summer banner. Well, we got a lot of FEOCs in this one. Got Volley, Balder, Alphonse, Sharena, Hother. Actually, all of it was FEOCs. But yeah, usually if one is like all from the same game, that means the July one's gonna be split between 2 different games. I pull when I get to get a chance. For what? Fae or Star Rail? Or Genshin? ZZZ, I'm pulling tomorrow for Valina. I know you're saving up for Cyrene and Finon in Star Rail. Oh, and Fae. On this one, which would you pull for when you will? Or when you would? Again, I'm leaning towards targeting the Hother and the Volley / Balder because limited. Well, they're all limited, but you know what I mean. Like Ascended Hero and Duo. And then Sharena is the next in line because Alphonse is in the 4-star focus. No, yeah, I'm falling asleep, guys. Okay, let me take a look at calendar because I hate delaying these things. And like I said, we might. What if we lose power again on Wednesday? Let's take a look. All right, so let's just assume after ban each of the next 3 days, I'm gonna be tired. I think we can still handle a Valina pulling stream tomorrow. I think that's safe. The question is, do we think, chat, that I can get through 2 chapters of Honkai Impact 3rd on Wednesday? Like, they're shorter chapters, but 2 chapters. That's quite a bit. Thursday we have the Sino story quest. I don't know. Like, even after rehearsal, I should be rested if I get a full night's sleep, which last night I did not. I got like 4 hours because I was trying to fix some stuff in our music. But again, yeah, let's assume for now that I'm going to be tired after every stream. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, if the Genshin special program is this Friday, it doesn't come out till the week after, right? Like a week after. So we have nothing that's like locked in for next week then. We could put a lot of this stuff on next week because I don't have these like daily rehearsal next week. But we have to do Genshin by Wednesday because of that event. Should we do the Genshin event now? Or at least the one that's ending soon. Maybe we do that. HI3 still Wednesday. That's what I'm trying to decide, Sunset. Because right now, I was supposed to be doing Lohen story quests. But the problem is, apparently it's at least 2 hours, maybe 3 hours long. It's already 11 p.m. and I'm like fading fast. I don't know if it's because I had a band rehearsal today for marching band, or because I got 4 hours of sleep. I think it's more so the 4 hours of sleep. So we're trying to come up with a plan in case it's because of the band rehearsals, which I have every day this week except for Friday, and possibly Wednesday because of storms. We'll see. We're trying to determine, okay, what do we do if I'm tired after there's no story to the event, so I can get through pretty quickly. Should I just get that out of the way now? Okay, so let's plan on this. So hold on. Understandable, yeah. Now, Grant, if I get a full night's rest, maybe I'm not super tired after like every day this week. But at the moment, I'm like dead tired, and I have to assume that I'm going to be tired, especially if it's like super hot. But luckily this week, actually, weather-wise, well, okay, heat-wise, it's not bad. Storm-wise, it could be bad again. Maybe not as bad as last week, but again, I am worried for my electricity on Wednesday. Let's see. Let's put on some music in the background while we wait here. Let's switch to Genshin. Actually, let's finish the rest of my dailies. What was I on? ZZZ? And we're probably going to do the Genshin event, get that done. Okay, so let me change the title so we're not like false advertising. Spelled limited or event. Limited wrong. Limited event. Alright, who's pulling in Faye? Is it just me? It sounds like it's just me. Someone added Genshin as a stream category? Alright. This is the guy we too. Electric and Ether. We're gonna go Angels of Delusion. Oh no, I'm not gonna get. Oh no, you're gonna get sued for having your stream category be Faye instead of Genshin. No, we changed it to Genshin. At least it should have been changed. Can someone verify? Wait, none of these are new. How about this? How about I put the schedule in, assuming I am going to be super tired and not going to be able to do any, like, long stuff. But we prioritize the long stuff. So be like, okay, any day that I'm not super tired and I can actually get through something, that's next. Whichever we decide is going to be like first up, and then if we got through that already, then we can still decide what's the second thing, second priority, stuff like that. So, okay, first priority. What do you guys think? Impact third or Lowen's story quest? Between those two. Ooh, actually, because we do have to finish Impact 3rd, Chapter 8 and 9 before I commit to doing Persona 3 Reload, which I currently have on schedule for Saturday. Do we want to prioritize HI3? But the thing is, Lowen's story quest has limited rewards. The most beautiful stage. Colorful stage? Do it again. Here's a mess. I think chat's also falling asleep too. Dragon sleeping. But to be fair, so am I.
Wow, just gonna dump the bad guys on me like that? Let's go! Try this one! Down to the whirlwind! Stop harmony! To show all its stars! Together, let's create! Keep up with the beat! Let's create the most beautiful stage! I want to send all the bad guys flying! 3, 2, 1, Genshin! Wow, watch this!
Oh my gosh. These notorious hunts.
Angelic Sting! Out of the way! A cakewalk! The show's already started! Together, let's jump on the dance floor!
I'll post some notorious hunts tonight, and you can do them tomorrow. Oh yeah, I can help you out.
Raise your lightstick!
Which characters are you working on building right now? The ones I'm gonna post in a second, and this one too, are basically for Silver Envy.
Stand clear of the stage!
But she's close to being done. So I think after next week or during next week, we should get to a point where we can work on Grace next. And if we finish Grace, work on Chingy. Xinguang and Zero. Okay. Good choices, good choices. Okay, so I need 3 of that one. Unknown Corruption Complex. Um, 15, 40, 58. $191. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Let me keep hydrating. Ba-da-da-dum. Okay. And while this is auto betting, let's take a look again at the calendar. So again, we'll assume I can't do long content this week, but maybe if I get better sleep, we can do that. But I'm going to prioritize the long content in terms of like, okay, if we have time, what should we focus on? Chat, which would you prefer? Impact 3rd, chapters 8 and 9, or Lohen's story quest, or Sino's story quest? The problem is, I think, because if we want to do Persona 3 Reload starting on Saturday, I needed to finish Impact 3rd this week. Which means the only day I'm guaranteed to not be like exhausted would be Friday.
Let me teach you some moves.
But again, hopefully we can get some better sleep. Friday right now, the only thing I've scheduled is the special program for Sandrone, aka Luna 8. Or, as some people want to point out, it's version 6.7. Ha 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 ha.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
Bonus round.
Bonus round. Again, Kaizen here's the Civil Wolf saying so cute. You guys think
Bonus round. Bonus round. Bonus round.
Do you guys think the Saritsa's gonna look like Branya or someone else?
Bad omen. Don't thank me.
This is Hawkeye. Bonus round.
Bonus round. Special program announcement this Friday. I'm so excited. Wait.
Bonus round.
Whoa. Wait. Chat. Change of plans. What? Hold on. Chat. Hang on, let it load. Genshin special program is on Thursday. The hell is it doing on Thursday? Well, I guess that's Thursday's stream. That actually makes things a little bit easier. I'll explain why in a second here. Hold on. Being cheeky. Like, what is this? Why? But I'm so excited. Sandrone and Columbina there. Sit. Chat! Is my banner prediction right? Look who it is! Look who it is! Said Lolly, Farina's there. Wait, what's Farina doing there? What the hell's Farina doing there? Wait, is this in fact today? Okay, so normally the summer events are on the 0.8 update. Or sorry, yeah, 6.8. There is no 6.8 because it's a shortened region. It's 6.7. Look at the title. Sunny Summer Fontanalia. So we're heading back to Fontaine. Also, is Charlotte getting a new outfit? Charlotte new outfit? What? Is that Chiori over there in the bottom? Do you think well, it makes sense that it's Fontaine because we have like Sandrone and then we have like Farina and Charlotte. Do you think Farina gets to meet has Farina met Sandrone? I don't think she has, right? At least not that we know of. Do you think she meets do you think Farina and Sandrone meet? Do you think Farina and oh man, this is so exciting. Oh, ad, sorry. But do you think Farina gets to meet both Sandrone and Columbina? Because that would be interesting. Sit lol. Oh my god. I'll wait till the ads are done and respond. About 10 more seconds. Alright, so this actually makes calendar easier, and I'll explain why in a second here as well. But why is it on a Thursday? They're trying to, like, mess up my predictions. I keep telling people, like, oh, they're like clockwork. And their special programs are always on Fridays. Well, we just had a ZZZ special program that was on a Saturday. And now we have a Genshin one that's on a Thursday. I was thinking of getting Sitlalicon. Ooh, no pun intended. Oh yeah, I think we were asking the other day, like, what does Sitlali C1 do? I can check here in a second when I switch back over. But because you said you weren't sure what C1 does, are you just thinking of it as more of a bridge to C2? Is that what you're really truly eventually going for? Because usually C2 is like usually the big stepping stone for most characters. I haven't checked for Sitlali though. Let me check my polls in Star Rail. One Wish in a Dream, and I think I got this, guys. Wait, who are you pulling for? So yeah, I think okay, so Sandrone, Columbina. I think this basically confirms Sitlali as one of the reruns. But the one now I'm still confused. Or not confused, I'm less confident. My other prediction for Banner, my Banner predictions were Sandrone, Columbina, Raiden, Sitlali. I think Sitlali is basically a lock now. And this is in fact the summer event, Summer Sunny Fontanalia. So again, Sandrone, Farina makes sense for, and Charlotte makes sense for Fontaine. So we're heading back to Fontaine. There's Paimon up top. Yeah, I wonder if Farina and Columbina and Sandrone are gonna meet. I was hoping to get Sitlali for. Oh, okay. For Lohen. Did you get Lohen? I can't remember. If I had more pulls, like, remember I'm 20 below trendline. If I had more pulls, I might be like, hey, let's do a YOLO 10 pull for Lohen. But no, I don't have enough. Because we want to make sure that we get not only Sandrone, we have to assume for now that Raiden is rerunning, because I would like to try and get Raiden C2. She's already at C1. And then, assuming that we're going to get a Leeway Chronicle Wish rerun at some point in the next 3 patches, I want to try for Child. And then on top of that, there might be some characters in like 7.0 or 7.1 that maybe I want to go for as well. The big question though is, because again, if in fact Raiden does rerun in Luna 8, that means Sandrone is almost certainly running alongside either Columbina or Raiden. Right? And if that happens, I'm probably going to be tempted to pull for that weapon banner. Let's see, just either her or Sandrone. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to wait till Friday, or I guess Thursday to find out how Sandrone functions. And you can make your decision based on that. But yeah, let me check out my polls in Star Rail, and then we can see what Sitlali's C1 does. I'll pull it up in Genshin for you. So let's see, 14 polls, no standards. 32, so 46. 900 plus 7337 divided by 160 plus, what do we say, 46? We have 97 polls in Star Rail. We're still about 11 over my trend line in Star Rail. I am 1 over my trend line in ZZZ. I am 23 under in Genshin. But again, unless I go to hard pity, like 180 polls for Sandrone, I should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. Should be. Okay, let's get back. Oh, actually, no, I have to do back third real quick. Just the login bonuses. Greed for C1 has doomed me. I'm out of it. I'm really tired too, but I think it's more, not so much like a rehearsal. I think it's the fact that I got 4 hours of sleep because I was fixing stuff. I don't know if anyone's looked at the music for Movement 1 yet. I did change, I think it was like 6 measures before C, but in the wind parts. Because the chords were wrong. I was like, wait a second. So basically I had to I made it so it matched the choir parts. Some of the drum majors were asking, so for the rest of the chat, the movement names of our show, again, is based on Natlan. Movement 1 is Flowers Resplendent on the Sun-Scorched Sojourn. I can't even speak. Which, as some of you guys might recognize, is the name of the Act 1 of the Natlan Archon quest. It's the first act. And then second movement, it's meant to be our ballad, like our slow movement or our slow song. The name of it is The Rainbow Destined to Burn. And some of you guys might recognize that one as the Archon quest act title for, I think it was Act 3 or 4. It was one of those. I think it was Act 4. And then one of the drum majors comes up to me and asks, like, Hunter, why is this name this? And I was like, wait, whoa, what are we talking about? And they're like, The Rainbow Destined to Burn. And they're like, on Pride Month of all things. And I was like, I can explain the title to you. Have you caught up in the game? And they're like, yeah. By the way, if you haven't finished Natlan or caught up to Natlan, earplugs for a second. But yeah, they were like, I was like, have you finished the game? Are you caught up? And she was like, yeah. And I told her, it matches the title of the Archon quest for Act 4. Rainbow is the translation for the name of Koichi. And then she was like thinking about it for a second, and she was like kind of just like putting 2 and 2 together. And then she started like trauma crying. I was like, oh, I was like, well, you asked. Wait, what is this? Oh, yay. Confirm. Claim. Sweet. Claim rewards. So a lot of the only Natlanese shown there. Yes. Because Chiori came out during Fontaine, right? Even though she's technically from Inazuma. Correct? What is this thing? I think that's right. Because, yeah, I think Chiori came out during Fontaine, even though the character is from Inazuma. True? Okay. So then, yeah, Setlali is the only one, at least shown here. There could be more. Again, it does look like this is, in fact, the summer event. Sunny Summer Fontinalia. So even though the Nodcry arc, or I guess, what do we call it? Version? No. You know what I mean. Even though it's shorter by 1 patch, we still get our summer event. Again, it's just the way the calendar works out. Is that everything here? Okay, so first things first, let's see what C1 Sitlali does. Can someone post the special program announcement in the Discord and be like, special program's on Thursday. And so here's why actually that works out for the calendar, chat. Because Thursday I was going to have rehearsal, right? So let's assume that I'm super tired and it would be a shorter stream, or at least we're going to do less stuff. Special program is going to be about an hour. That's not bad. I can easily do that on a stream where I'm like maybe potentially super tired, which leaves Friday, which I was going to be, I don't have work that day anyway, so I was going to be like better rested most likely. But rather than waste that on a shorter like special program day, well, now I can do a longer stream on that day. Question, which do you think will take me longer? Impact 3rd, chapters 8 and 9? Or Lohen Story Quest? Sunset, are you still here? see here. Yeah, true. Oh yeah, for Shiori. On it, thank you, Dragon. I think Sitlali got an outfit, I think. Did she? Let me see. I did think her, like, her shoes look different. No, you're right. That is a new outfit. So Sitlali and Charlotte get brand new summer outfits. I hope they're quest related. I hope we can get them for free through the quest. That would be awesome. Because I use both those characters quite a bit. Both Charlotte and... oh, okay. Odds are one of them is free through quest stuff, right? I think that's how it usually is. I think one of them is free, but then one of them we have to buy. I think, right?
Lose your way,
or is it both?
gaining
I can't
some
remember.
altitude can bring some
It's been like a
perspective.
year since the last summer event. I hope this one's permanent. I swear to God. Because if we have another non-permanent summer event, I'm gonna be so mad. Like they finally had they like realized, hey, we should make summer events permanent, and they made last year's permanent. I swear to God, if this one goes back to being limited, I swear. I think we probably get the Charlotte skin for free because that makes sense. That makes sense. Sparkle, how many Genesis crystals do you have? Do you think you would go for the Sitlali one with any Genesis crystals? Because if not, chat, donate some Genesis crystals to Sparkle. Friend codes in the Discord if you guys want. But yeah, okay, so that means we can do special program on Thursday. Let me move Sino story quest temporarily here first here. And we didn't do Lohen's story quest today, so that's another one we have to do. Let me check the name of the event. Just put that in the calendar for today. Trials of the Brave Warrior event. Trials of the Brave Warrior. Alright, tomorrow we're doing ZZZ polls for Valina. That's probably it. Wednesday, we have Faye, TT, and Summons. That's not going to take long, so I'm not too worried about that. But then we also have Impact 3rd on the calendar. But, so let's move that aside for now. So, Thursday, we have the Genshin Luna 8 special program. And let's plan on it for now being just that. When does the Miliastro gift end? Oh, we have plenty of time. Let's not tell Kaizen about the Sitlali outfit, though. Why? I mean, I think, Kaizen, I think, likes Sitlali. I don't think they're, like, a super fan of Sitlali, though. So I don't know if they would spend on the outfit. I mean, they might like the outfit, but I don't know if they would spend for it. I think they're a fan, but not, like, a super fan. Sitlali skin looks so cute. It does! Like, when I was looking at this, I was like, those shoes look different, but didn't it occur to me at first that she got a new outfit? Because, like, obviously she's lying down in a way that, like, you can't see the full outfit. Whereas Charlotte, you can clearly tell that's a different outfit. But yeah, now that I look at it more closely, I'm like, because I did notice I thought like her shoes, I was like, that doesn't look right. But then I just kind of moved on, didn't even think about it. But yeah, now that I look at it closer, I was like, yeah, that is a new outfit. Like she's even got like a little hat thingy. I don't know what that is. Chew, welcome in. Do we have any mods? Can we get a shout out? You have to do the Miliastro thing once a day to get all. Oh shoot! Why didn't I know that? How many days do we have to do total? Chew, we were just looking. So the special program that we thought was going to be on Friday just got announced for Thursday. So yeah, we have to move some stuff around. 9. So basically, I have to start it today because this is 9 days out. Great. Anyway, so it's just looking at the image here for the special program. Obviously, big focus on Sandrone. Columbina's back. Yay. Now, take a look at this title. Oops. Look at the title. What do you notice? Sunny Summer Fontinalia. So one, it's the summer event. So even though this is a shorter, like Nodcry is one patch shorter than normal, we are not losing our summer event. And we're heading to Fontaine. Now, if you know anything about like Sandrone's history, that makes sense. And it makes sense too if you zoom in, we see the Traveler and Farina there. Come on, zoom in better. There we go. Traveler and Farina. Now, take a look at some of the other characters here. Obviously, we on the corner here, like underneath. Oh, real small. We have Chiori, so Chiori is coming back. We also have Look, a new outfit for Charlotte. So she gets a new outfit. Dragon thinks that outfit hopefully will be free. And I didn't even notice that's the first time. But Sitlali gets a new outfit. So I remember my predictions for the Luna 8 banners, guys. I said Sandrone, Columbina, and I predicted, not 100% sure, but now I'm like 99% sure, Sitlali. And then I think the fourth one at the moment, although now I'm a little less confident. Well, though, I guess the alternate options. Actually, I don't even know. Hold on. My other guess was Raiden, because Raiden is the only Archon that has not run in Nodcry. Typically, each Archon runs once per region. Now, the thing that makes that little less confident, she ran twice in Natlan. So I'm not 100% sure on that. But for now, I have to assume that we're going to stick with that precedent of once per region, and I'm assuming that we're getting Raiden. The thing that's being like, oh, maybe she's not running, is that one in the middle right there, who's not even like super big in the artwork. What if it's Chiori? I mean, great, because then I can save some polls, but like at the same time, it's like I want that Raiden Con. She hasn't run since Natlan. But yeah, we're absolutely going for Sandrone. And again, if Sandrone shares a patch, or not a page, a phase, like if she runs alongside either Columbina or Raiden, I'm going to be very tempted to pull on that weapon banner. I don't have the pulls for it, and for example, a child rerun on Chronicle Wish for leeway, but I would like to. We might just be like, all right, we'll have to figure out. We'll figure out child later on. I don't know, but yeah, special program announcement, guys. Let's go. Okay, but yeah, so let's plan on that being Thursday. So now that gives us a long stream on Friday, or potentially a long stream. I'm still going to keep the ZZZ 3.0 for Saturday. So does that mean we have to do Impact Third on Friday? Because I want to do P3 Reload. I don't want to start P3 Reload until Honkai Impact Third is out of the way. Or, chat, do we move 3... What do you think is going to take me longer? ZZZ 3.0 or Impact Third Chapters 8 and 9? And now that I'm thinking about it, I think the ZZZ is going to take me longer. Maybe we do that Friday. Maybe we do Impact Third Saturday, leading into Community Night. Because I feel like a lot of people that would want to be here for Community Night are people that want to also be here for Honkai Impact Third. So maybe we do that, which pushes back Lowen's story quest. Now, how long do we have for those rewards? Probably till the end of the phase, at least, right? The hell is it? We have 14 days. Yeah, we have plenty of time. So let's plan on that for maybe Monday. And Sino story quest on Tuesday. Now, if at any point this week, let's say like tomorrow, let's say I'm being like, oh yeah, we did our Valina polls, we're done, and I'm still feeling pretty energetic, then we'll bump up one thing. What would we bump up as a possible backup? I think the next priority there... I think Impact Third is probably the one I can get done in the quickest amount of time, but I could be wrong on that. That's why I was asking if Sunset's still here. If she's with... Also, did we give Tew a shout out? Let me make sure they get one. If she's with Columbina, that weapon banner is going to be tempting for me as well, right? Let's see. If I knew Sitlali would have gotten an outfit, I would have saved my Genesis crystals. How many do you have right now? Because it looks like outfits typically cost... Yeah, it's hard to always know when people are getting outfits because they rarely do outfits. Friday is the start of the Dragon Boat Festival in China. Maybe that's why then. Because I know for ZZZ they pushed it back to Saturday, and then people were speculating, oh, is it because of June 4th? But that was a Thursday, so I don't see why that would have been a thing on Friday, unless they needed time beforehand to prepare it. I don't know. But yeah, how many Genesis crystals do you have, Sparkle? Because it looks like outfits are typically about 1680, which is essentially a 10 pull. Oh, Dragon, you earned a lot of pulls today in Genshin, huh? Yeah, and Sparkle's been building up a lot of pulls in Star Rail. Oh, actually, both Genshin and ZZ are kind of trending upwards now too. You have no Genesis crystals at the moment. Okay. Yeah, we are gonna do a giveaway on Thursday. Let me make a note of that too, by the way. Because you guys know how hyped I am for like the Sandrone banner. So like this special program, we're doing a giveaway. When they actually launch the patch, we're doing a giveaway. So guys, make sure you join. So you can get some Genesis crystals out of that. Actually, and I think who is it? Is it Sentai Sama? So like sometimes like because we always do the Welkin giveaways, right? But for people that want, if you want instead of the Welkins, if you want the $5 Genesis crystal pack instead, that is a choice. It's not as good a value, but if you would prefer the $5 in Genesis crystals, which is how much? That's basically 600. Yeah, see, I don't think that's as good a value because if you get the Welkin, you get 300 Genesis crystals plus a month worth of like, was it 90 per day of Prima Gems? So I think that's a much better value. But if you would prefer the 600 Genesis crystals, because 300 plus bonus 300. Didn't update it yesterday and just assumed all my pull games were from today since I did the event. Oh, that's fair. I mean, if you're doing dailies. Okay, well, for me, since I get the Welkins, I generally get about 150 Prima Gems per day, which I can generally assume is one pull per day. It used to be more. It used to be closer to averaging like 2.5 to 3 per day, back when I still had exploration to do. I don't know if you have much exploration left, but because I used to play a little bit per day, off stream and stuff like that, just kind of exploring, doing puzzles and quests and stuff like that. But now since I basically 100% of the map, I know there's like little pockets here and there where I'm sure there's still some chests and puzzles I have to do, but for the most part, I have 100% of the map. It's like there's not a lot of stuff left for me to farm. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway on Thursday. We'll do a giveaway when Sandrone launches. I'll probably do a giveaway when we do these Genshin story quests next week too. Should we do a giveaway for ZZZ on Friday? You know what? Why not? I feel like we haven't done one in a while for ZZZ. Also, I'm, at the top, I put a little section for my current targets. Ooh, okay. I see dragons messing with my phone. I'm just kidding. Don't have no one for Z. I have done some for ZZZ. It's just been a long time since the last one, so we can probably do that on Friday when we. Oh wait, sorry. Tomorrow, I lied. Oh no, wait. Oh, I see. Sorry, I was like, I'm confused at my own schedule. We're gonna do one on Friday for when we actually start the 3.0 story. Should we do one tomorrow for Valina Pulse? I generally try not to do more than one giveaway per week per game, because then it just ends up costing me a lot more money. But you know, since we haven't done one in a while, maybe we do a ZZZ giveaway to celebrate Valina's banner. Just yeah, I saw. So targeting Sandrone. Ooh, you know what I wanted? What was the thing I was thinking about? I wanted to do a tier list of, was it my favorite characters in Genshin? Because I mean, again, you guys know that I'm like super hyped for this banner. Now, does that mean Sandrone is my favorite character? No. Could she be? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. But I kind of want to do that. Also, I also want to do a list, and then chat can kind of join in too. Who are your most wants? If we were to get another like round of new characters for Smash Bros, or maybe a DLC pack of like third-party characters, like who would you most want? And for me, I think the ones that top my list: Traveler and Paimon, 2B. Who else? I think I have a list somewhere. Tier list for Genshin characters. Oh, you want Phoenix, right? I don't know how they would fight, but I'd be game for that. For Genshin. Okay, thank you. 2B or maybe, or not 2B. 9S A2? I don't know. I don't know who was my third pick. I was debating, because like I kind of want to say Mickey Mouse, but like realistically, that's not gonna happen. But I kind of want to be like, they're in Kingdom Hearts, they're in Epic Mickey, could happen. Because like if you want the ultimate mascot fighter, like who's the ultimate mascot if not Mickey Mouse, right? It's like we already have Mario and Pikachu. It's gotta be Mickey Mouse. Me? Put me in Smash. Do I have any dragons on my list? Maybe. But yeah, Traveler and Paimon, you guys know what I want. I ever since the last Smash Bros. Game, I've been wanting. I kept saying, if Nier Automata launched a little bit sooner on Switch, 2B absolutely would have been an Ultimate, or would have been a DLC character for Ultimate. Or at least in the later DLC packs. Also on my list here, not necessarily in any particular order, we have Yuden from Dragalia Lost. I don't know if that's likely. We have Isaac from Golden Sun, which I'm surprised hasn't happened yet. Mickey Mouse, I said. Shantae. Anyone here a fan of Shantae? I don't think I've even played a lot of their games, but it's like they have such like a fun like character design, and the way they kind of like go through their games and all that. The character is very well animated, so I think they would be kind of fun to have in Smash. I think, given all the fighting game characters that we've gotten into Smash now, I think Chun-Li kind of has to get in. Like, come on. Bomberman as an actual playable character would be kind of cool. Ones that I'm not sure how they would work in Smash, but I kind of want to see, are Pauline and Lara Croft. Oh, and I have Noah and Mio here, but I don't know if we're getting Xenoblade Genesis, especially if it comes up before Smash. I think Noah and Mio lose their shot. I think we get a character from Genesis. We'll see. I don't know. But those are some of the ones I was thinking about. Oh yeah, we were supposed to check what C1 Sitlali does. Let me see. Because usually most characters, their C1 is not really worth it. So if you want a C1, you get C1 as like a bridge to eventually get C2. So that would be my guess, is that her C2 makes it really worth it. Let's see. C1. When she uses her elemental skill, Dawn Frost Dark Star, Sitlali gains the... oh, wait, hold on. What is her... yeah, it's the shield, right? The Opal shield. Alright, so C1. Effect until Eats Papa leaves the field. What's the Opal Star Vestments? During this time, she'll obtain 10 stacks of Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade? When a nearby active character other than Sitlali deals damage using normal charged or plunging attacks or an elemental skill or burst, one stack of Stellar Blade will be consumed to increase the damage dealt by 200% of Sitlali's elemental mastery. After nearby party members trigger Frozen or Melt, Sitlali will gain another 3 stacks of Stellar Blade. This effect can trigger once every 8 seconds. Using the elemental skill, Dawnfrost Darkstar will reset Stellar Blade stacks. Additionally, when Sitlali is using her leap, or is aiming, or is using her charged attack in midair, her phlogiston consumption is decreased by 45%. Okay, so she basically becomes just more efficient. Like, this doesn't seem like it's like a must-have constellation, but it seems like it makes her more efficient. And again, it's probably a bridge to C2. Let's read through that. Sitlali gains 125 elemental mastery, and other characters shielded by her opal shield, or who have Eats Papa following them, gain 250 elemental mastery. Right, so Sitlali gains 125 elemental mastery, and other characters shielded by her opal shield or who have Eats Papa following them gain 250 elemental mastery. Additionally, when the elemental skill Dawnfrost Darkstar is used, nearby active characters will also be granted an opal shield. So yes, Sparkle, it seems like C2 Sitlali makes her much better for multiplayer, because like we talked about this before, I think too, Sitlali only shields herself, but once she gets to C2, she can shield the rest of her team, so she becomes much better in co-op, because then she can shield other characters. It's shield your teammates basically. Also, the Ascension talent Mamaloko's Frigid Rain has its effects enhanced while its Papa is on the field. After nearby party members trigger Frozen or Melt, the opponents affected by this reaction will have their Pyro and Hydro Res additionally decreased by 20% for 12 seconds. You must first unlock the Ascension talent Mamaloko's Frigid Rain to gain access to the above effects. Which one's that one? Oh. Well, of course you'll have that. Okay. So, yeah, for Sitlali's C1, it makes her way more efficient. It's not, like, amazing, but it's definitely good. And then it seems like it's mostly a bridge to eventually get a C2. You don't have to necessarily get one at the same time you get C1. But you can get C1 first, and then on a future time, if you have polls more, you can get another one for C2, which again makes her so much better in co-op, because then she can shield the whole team. As long as you're near her. Alright, let's do this event. Trials of the Brave Warrior, a group of expert fighters is gathered in Nightcry's Nasha Town to compete for the crown of the Technical Martial Challenge. While the competition is locked in a stalemate, the arrival of you and Paimon could be the key to deciding a winner. Me. Technical Martial Challenge, go to the docks next to Nasha Town. In Nightcry, a unique martial arts tournament has now reached its most thrilling moment. Everything's always at the docks at Nasha Town. Maybe we should just stop tearing down the temporary structures that we put for this. Didn't we have one over back there by the cave entrance? Is it Kazuha? I bought Kazuha socks at the pop-up shop. If Lady Nefer is right, the expert we've been waiting for should be arriving at any moment now. Seacheek? I can't. Indeed, Mr. Seacheek. The evening wind has already carried word of his presence. It is Kazuha. This requires a lot of reaction time. I'm not old. What are you talking about? Greetings to you, Tanuki and Paimon. It's been a while. Seeing you both in such good spirits truly gladdens me. Kazuha, is that you? Long time no see. You're tired? I work pretty well when I'm tired. Wow, didn't expect to see you here in Nightcry, let alone chatting with a Lightkeeper. Hold on a second. Why does everything feel kind of tense around here? This is hardly surprising. The competition is at its climax, and the masters of martial arts who have gathered here from various lands are now waiting for the final result. Competition? Martial arts? That's right. Welcome to the finals of the Nightcry Technical Martial Challenge. In contrast to a free-willing anything-goes style of combat, the emphasis in this championship is on the competitor's use and mastery of weapon techniques. That's why our committee asked the Adventurers Guild to bring in a master swordsman from the Crux fleet as our consultant. Oh, it's all coming together now. So you're a judge for the competition this time, Kazuha. That is correct. I was a little surprised myself. I did not expect the word of the Crux clan to reach Nod Cry. Captain Beto and the others were just at a trade show in Nasha Town. That's true, they were. And now that their business here has concluded, they are unlikely to come back anytime soon. Aww. As for myself, I presently have some leisure time and possess a measure of experience from the Crux clash. For that reason, I accepted Mr. Sichik's invitation. Yeah, that event was so good, especially the freaking cutscene, and it's gone because it's there are very few things that frustrate me more than Genshin's limited events. You're tired? I mostly get cons for characters I like. Yeah, and again, it's a good bridge to eventually get C2. Which is really good for co-op. Thanks to Mr. Kazuha's keen eye and his almost perfectly impartial judgment, we've been able to make good calls even in the most chaotic matches. Like, he's like super impartial. But now we've run into a problem. Each of the 3 finalists has their own strengths, and none of them can overcome the other's techniques. At this rate, they could fight for days and still yield no result. No result in a competition? Oof, Paimon's never heard of that before. In my opinion, we would do well to proceed with that plan. Agreed. We'll have to rely on our expert among experts here to resolve the problem. Huh? What's going on? Why is Tanuki the star here all of a sudden? If you were to demonstrate a portion of your skill, it might be enough to break the stalemate. Do you want me to put on an exhibition match? You want me to create more buzz? No, not quite. As the champion of the Crux Clash and a true master of martial arts, you will serve as the final trial to determine the victor. Oh, we are the final test. Are you sure I should get C2? Not necessarily right away. I think you should, if you do really want to go for C1, go for C1 now. Because again, C1 seems good. It makes her way more efficient. But at the same time, her C2 is so much better. So like, if you want to go for Citlali's C1 now, go for them now. And then when they next rerun, go for the C2. Because if you wait to go for the C2 on the next rerun, and you don't even have C1, that means you have to pull for 2 of her. I'm conflicted now. You don't have to decide now, because remember, wait till Friday or wait till Thursday apparently. Wait till Thursday, see how Sandrone is, and then you can decide. Because again, this is just me. I generally prioritize having more characters over more cons, because then I have more teammates to pick from. Like, it's very rare that I go for cons. I only have ones for Farina. Farina is C2, Moika is C2, and then Yaimiko and Raiden and Jean are C1. Kenichi, welcome in. How you doing today? I'm conflicted now. Again, yeah, wait till Thursday. We can make a decision Thursday. And then if you need other opinions, feel free to ask. But you can always more easily decide things once you have more information. Let's see. You will face each of the 3 finalists in turn, and we will assess them based on the challenge they present to you. The finalist who achieves the highest score will be crowned champion. And to recognize your contribution, we'll award you half of the original prize money as compensation. That's a rather unheard of solution, Paimon thinks. But I'll definitely break the deadlock, but it'll definitely. I was like, Paimon, what? But it'll definitely break the deadlock, and will come out better on the other side too. Pretty neat solution, Kazuha. I have to admit, I've never seen anything like this before. It's certainly a novel approach. Look at the animal behind us. It's just kind of hanging out. Like Sandrone? Me too. That's certainly a username. That settles it then. Thank you for doing this, Tanuki. Each of your 3 opponents has their own signature skill. I'm confident you will enjoy the bouts and demonstrate the bearing of a true champion at the same time. Are these 3 fighters anyone we know, or are they just random NPCs? Oh, it's animals, like the one that was behind us. Now be able to use elemental skills or burst during these duels. You have new abilities, parry, and honed technique. While holding to parry, you'll raise your weapon in a defensive stance, greatly increasing damage taken. A successful parry of your opponent's attack also reduces their toughness. If you parry just as your opponent launches their attack, it will trigger a perfect parry, which completely negates the damage you would have otherwise taken. Gain even more spirit to reduce your opponent's toughness even more when you perform a perfect parry. Is parry small one? Successfully performing a parry accumulates spirit. Spirit only accumulate over time in friendly test bars. After spirit reaches a certain amount, you can use the Hone technique to significantly reduce your opponent's toughness and interrupt their current action. Might get her instead. Okay, yeah, but again, wait till Thursday and then you can find out more information, and then you can make a decision based on that. Parry is the small one, yeah. Okay, thank you. In this challenge, your opponents will have special toughness, which makes it more difficult to hurt them with normal attacks. Successfully parrying opponents' attacks or using a Hone technique can chip away at their toughness. Lower an opponent's toughness to 0 to leave them in an exhausted state where they are unable to move. Approach them, use normal attack to perform a powerful strike. Okay. Alright, let's go.
I'd have lost myself long ago.
Let's talk to
if I allowed
Kazuo
myself
real
to be
quick. How have things been lately? I hope all's well. I'm not as tired as before, but I hear that you continue to extend your assistance to individuals of all stripes, even at the risk of your own safety. Or perhaps you have already found the secret to balancing the rigors of battle with the comfort of rest. If that is the case, it is a secret I must learn from you. How have you been doing lately, Kazuo? Thank you for asking. All is well with me. Boss was the one who suggested that I come to Nightcry to experience the sounds of nature in a different land. I've also taken the opportunity to visit Hazo's adventurer friend with a few gifts. Wait, who's Hazo's friend? When I learned of this contest, I agreed to take part as I believe this to be an excellent opportunity to broaden my horizons. After all, I still have much to learn in the ways of martial arts. Haven't had any conflicts with the Fatui here, and they seem to maintain some kind of cooperation with you, so I'll treat them with neutrality. Also, learning about the different combat styles of the Fatui would be nothing but beneficial. I'll be counting on you this time, Tanuki. Guide them so they may demonstrate their very best of their abilities. Hey, Weeb! Free Ephraim. I don't know, I thought this banner looked pretty good. I thought the artwork was pretty good. Some of the skills were pretty solid. I'm probably going to prioritize the Hother and the Baldur. And then if we can, maybe we can also try for the Trina. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to do this event here. Greetings, Tanuki. I've been told that you will be my trial. Oh, we're fighting him as one of them? I do hope that experience will be enjoyable for us both. So unexpectedly polite, then I won't hold back. Courtesy is the air of the civilized. While it is present, it passes unnoticed. Yet once it is withdrawn, its absence is immediately and keenly felt. That was a lesson Major Valeri taught me when I was first enlisted. Though these were not his exact words, it was, I believe, what he meant. Major Valeri is one of the people I respect most, and I take great care not to utter so much as a single crude word while I'm in camp here. After being assigned under the Lady Marionette, even when I had an unfortunate clash with the Frostmoon Scions and had eggs thrown at my face, I still didn't resort to insults or violence. Instead, I tried my best to reason things out with them. You've got quite a good temper. There aren't many Fatui soldiers like you. The only time I lost it in these past years was upon learning that the Lady Marionette had met with a mishap. While I have never received a direct order from the Lady Marionette herself, her Bosco land cruisers are undeniably reliable and durable. To become a steadfast war machine like the Bosco has been my lifelong pursuit. When the Wild Hunt and that unreasonable monster stormed the Experimental Design Bureau, my blade was chipped from all the fighting, yet I still couldn't stop them. If not for the Bosco land cruiser there helping me break through, I would not have survived the docks. Though I nearly perished later in an energy field cast by another one of the 11. That's another story. It perished later in an energy field cast by another one of the 11. Who? Wait. I would assume Dotori, but didn't he already mention Dotori? Because I thought he was talking about... Here, it says, when the Wild Hunt and the unreasonable monster... So I thought that was Dotori, but maybe this... I don't even know anymore. I'm just going to continue pulling for Harmonic Micaiah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this banner is not a must pull. I just thought the artwork was good. The skills seem solid. So when I learned of the news while lying in the hospital, I was plunged into utter shock and terror. It's all in the past now. My companions and I defeated the culprit. Yes, you did. Speaking solely for myself, I would like to offer you my utmost respect. Now that I'm under the command of Major Valery again, I may soon make my return to Snezhnaya. I suppose that to have received your guidance here in Nightcry before I return would make my tour here all the more honorable. So the monster is rarer. Oh, that makes sense too, yeah, because of the wild hunt thing. I just don't care about the FEHs. I don't know, they've gotten much better over the last few years. So Mirai, what the heck are you doing here? Oh, so you're the final guardian Mr. Sichik was talking about. That's reassuring. And you are... What do you mean? Haven't we met her before? Inspector Sumire of the Shumatsuban. I'm here with my Ninken partner to sharpen my martial arts skill. Have we met her before? I'm pretty sure we have. Say you have spoken of your abilities many times, and now I may finally witness them for myself. Please, don't pull your punches with any of us. I'm not the one footing the medical bills for the other two anyway. Oh, we can't do the trial right away. Alright, let's see how we do. So we have to do the test and then the actual trial. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you hanging at the edge of your seat? So it's been going on for too long, so I just kind of got uninterested. I mean, continues every month, basically. Can't parry if I can't see him. That's not fair. Do I have to hold it down or just tap it? There's a point where you say, all right, this is gotta end. Did I get him? No HI3, not today. Today was never going to be an HI3 day. How's it going? Today we'll do, are we done with the chapter? We haven't done that yet. So let me talk about that in a second here. Let me finish this battle. So I don't know if I'm supposed to tap or hold parry. Hold. Oh, he beat me. Okay. So now can we do the trial? There we go. Actual trial. Okay, so Sensei, we were originally going to do Impact 3rd chapters 8 and 9 on... It was supposed to be Thursday. But here's what we found out. The Genshin special program that we were expecting to be Friday, because they always do it on Friday, right? It's been announced for Thursday. So now we're going to be doing the Genshin special program Thursday. We're going to bump up the ZZZ 3.0 story to Friday, and then we'll do Honkai Impact 3rd on Saturday, leading into Community Night. We'll be busy tomorrow. Tomorrow we're just doing ZZZ polls for Valina. That's all. Damn. What, is it a good damn or bad damn? Because again, yeah, the fact that they announced this one day earlier than usual, because again, it's usually on Fridays, but because the special program's on Thursday now, we're going to bump that up. And then bump up ZZZ just to get that out of the way. We still have to do it this week, so that's why we're going to do it Honkai Impact 3rd Saturday, because we need to I want to finish Chapter 9 and be done with that before I start Persona 3 Reload, which I'm doing Sunday. Should I make my calendar public? Maybe I make my calendar public. I don't know. You want to time it so you parry just as they attack. Yeah, when I saw the flash, that's what I was trying to do. I was tapping it though. I wasn't holding it. Have you done it daily? I've been doing login bonuses. I haven't been doing dailies because I think that he would have to unlock that. Kind of the same with shows. You know, making them run for too long makes it boring. Sometimes. Genshin being inconsistent with its live streams. Weird game it is. I mean, Genshin usually is pretty consistent. Genshin and Starro usually are. It's ZZZ. Well, okay, no. With the special programs, they're all pretty consistent. It's ZZZ's drip marketing is like all over the place. But usually with special programs, they're all pretty consistent. Okay, so we have to hold then. Do we start holding when the flash is? Or do we like hold it before then and let go when it flashes? I don't even know. I guess we'll find out. So I don't watch shows that seem to have no end in sight, like One Piece, for example. I don't mind. Like if it's a good show, they can usually make it work. Hang on here. I'm confused. Wait, what? Yeah, I'll figure it out. All right. Oh, it's Venti's birthday? Let's see here. HI3 is very consistent, always on Friday. Genshin, the updates are on Thursdays as always, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah, again, Genshin and Starro and ZZZ are usually with special programs, it's very consistent. But apparently Dragon found out that there's something going on, like, on that Friday, so they probably bumped it up because of that. When it happens on a Chinese holiday, which is the case here, yeah. So yeah, usually they're very, very consistent. Like I always tell people, like they're like clockwork. Adrian, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're fighting this little puppy who looks mad at me. We might lose. We lost the trial battle. Did you just go bigger? Wait, chat, I just realized I was pressing the wrong button the whole time. I was pressing shoulder button, RB. I was pressing the wrong button the whole time. Well, that would explain it. Jesus, man. So I was pressing the wrong button, basically. Well then. Himiko's birthday was on June 11th. Hey! Did I miss that one? I went to go watch the new... Oh, what'd you think? We were talking about that earlier in the stream. Alright, chat. Now that I know which button to press. Alright, so this is the trial.
Use of force authorized.
So he basically usually attacks twice then. Oh, I get one spoil. I got a free movie ticket for the only 3 days ago. Yeah, it's so much better when you press the right button. I was pressing RB. I was supposed to press RT. No wonder I wasn't parrying, like, at all. Alright, now's the actual battle.
Use of force authorized.
What the heck is that? He didn't do that before.
I warn you.
What is this? Taking the upper hand. Have you seen my health? I don't know about that. Very, very unexpected to see Chris Pontius himself at Walmart buying some liquor. His like at with a box of beer. I was meaning to go watch it the day it came out, but I got lazy. I mean, did you buy your ticket in advance or no? I usually buy my tickets in advance, so I kind of have to go when I buy the ticket, or go when I buy the ticket for. Diminished seventh arpeggio.
Please appreciate my sincerity. Apologies.
I'm gonna sleep now. My head hurts. Oh no, get some rest. If you've been drinking a lot, make sure you go use the bathroom. Drink some water before you go to bed if you can. Yeah, drink some water, and then make sure you use the bathroom too. Is this it for the event? It's just these 6 battles? As long as we get Prima gems. I haven't checked yet. Yep, alright. I can't believe I was pressing the wrong button. I lost to a puppy. This battle seemed the easiest, but again, they sometimes change their attacks in the last one.
The banquet is nearing its end. Shortest times of fleeting. The banquet must go. Please remain safe. The banquet must go. Shortest times of fleeting.
Trying to drink any water before you go to bed.
Apologies.
Yes, but they're also like dehydrated, and they drank a lot of alcohol. Yeah, I'm don't overhydrate, obviously. So that is good advice. You don't want to overhydrate or anything like that. Ow. Ooh, she might also win. Oh, I have to be in the test bar as well again. Man. So I have to do the test bar with a puppy. Now that I know which button to press. Got all the rewards. Got our Prima Gems. We've already made up your mind, Tanuki. Ahem. Let me recall my lines. This has been a truly spectacular and thrilling competition, and now it is time to announce the results. We would like to invite our final trial warden, Tanuki, to name the champion from among the 3 finalists. Huh. So Tanuki gets to choose the final winner? Oh, this has to be a first. It looks like Tanuki has become the most important judge in this challenge. Paimon agrees that Galmaru is the strongest of them all too. It's definitely a little bit of there's definitely a bit of Tarumaru in that pup. Oh, great job, Galmaru. Your hard work has paid off in the most glorious way. My sincere congratulations to our 2 friends from Inazuma. This is a well-deserved win. I agree. Our peppy little Ninken here was quite a force to be reckoned with indeed. While we're not holding a grand prize ceremony, I'd say that you all value practical combat and tend to keep a low profile in your daily lives anyway. This honor coming from Tanuki himself is just about the highest honor one can receive in Nod Cry, and one that far surpasses ordinary trophies and medals. Choose the puppy as well. Well, he beat me the first time, so... You folks are probably the very first in the whole of Teyvat to receive a prize from Tanuki in this manner. We do not need any pomp or ceremony. This is more than enough. Isn't that so, Budanova? Of course. Maybe my people can host the challenge in the next time and make it an even bigger affair. We should have at least 100 competitors in the qualifiers to start with. That way we might be able to discover some unknown or unaffiliated talents. That makes a lot of sense. The Bombardiers will also be pleased to organize something like this. I shall write up a proposal for Major Valerie. The Shumatsubin will also, if organizing this thing is going to cost tens of millions of mora, then never mind. But the Ninken troop will take part nevertheless. Woo! I thank each and every one of you for your kind offers. However, it is my opinion that once a competition like this is held and funded by a powerful faction, things may be a little different. Would any of you be able to resist the temptation to recruit any unaffiliated competitor who performs well, for example? Ah, Kazuha, do you mean... That's right, the best candidate to host a competition like this would be the relatively neutral Adventurers Guild. Yes, if we have to keep the competition free of any other interests. He's right, the competition must be held only for competition's sake, and nothing else. Yeah, Paimon thinks she gets it too. Allow Paimon to state things bluntly then. Although the 2 Fatui contestants this time round have been really polite, some of your colleagues can be super mean. And even get right to attacking us without even giving us a chance to speak. If the Fatui end up running this competition, who's to say they won't end up recruiting the top finishers? And that means we'd basically be helping you scout out talent to fight against us. Heh, there's no denying that now. I hear what you 2 are saying, but I can't make any promises on behalf of the others. Different units have different missions and ways of doing things, and the words of this mere junior officer do not hold much weight. Mr. Kaidahara makes a valid point, and Tanuki and Paimon's concerns are just as understandable. Alright, you 2, stop scheming and just enjoy the thrill of combat like Galmaru over there. Ruff ruff. You're right, a foot soldier like me should leave matters like this to my senior officers and focus solely on combat. The next time we face off, you can expect to see improvements in my skills. And I will make sure to bring enough cake for everyone. There's cake. This visit to Nagrai has proven most rewarding. Beyond the delight of witnessing some splendid natural scenery, I also had the privilege of learning from this distinctive martial contest. Your presence at the event has also given one much more food for thought. I should certainly write down what I've witnessed in my travel journal. It is almost time for me to return to the Crux Fleet. When my journal is finished, I would be honored if you could spare a moment to read them. Yes, we should work together like this more often, and we can also go sightseeing next time. I'm sure there will be more opportunities like this. Look forward to seeing you again. Wait, what am I looking at over there? Ochkanatlan. Alright, so event done. So how do I do this? I don't even know. What the heck? Is there stick drift on my controller? I don't know what I'm doing here. It is past midnight. Venti's birthday. But how do I do the quest? Oh, here. Master gifts 8 days. Complete 2 popular Wonderland stages. Or 3 if we do it daily. Oh wait, popular and Wonderland. I'm so confused. Just play popular games? How do I do that? Popular Wonder, like this thing? Badminton. Who should I be?
All right, amuse me.
The campaign begins.
Just any you see in that menu. Okay. I don't even remember how to get to that menu. That's part of my problem with Miliastra. I just don't know how to get around to stuff. How do I hit? What? I'm so confused. Just any attack? In? Man. What? This is dumb.
A sight to behold.
What? It just takes too long. This is not how physics works at all.
Right now. Emerge. Right now. Come on out.
Net hit, what? Alright, are we done? Sure, let's race. Tavat Racing. Oh my god, it's Impact third. You can see what they did there. It's the Impact third menu. Or login screen. Right hand rotates camera to steer? That's the dumbest thing. Who designed this? Couldn't you like have followed every other racing game out there? In terms of controls? There's 30 checkpoints. I have to do twice as many left. Should I get a sim racing wheel for this game? Complete. Flappy Linnea. All right, let's see. Through Xbox A and V, PlayStation X and O, but what about Switch? much more to the end. Oops. Hey, that's not fair. The screen flashed. Oops. How much more do I have to do per day? Okay, so I think we did it. So we just have to basically complete 3 per day. Every day for the next... Damn it. Okay. Actually, Pikachu was asking earlier. I should probably check on my Woola stuff. Let me check how many pulls I have now. It's 214.9. Wait, what? Did I... Where's the rest of the game? I'm not gonna download 40 gigs right now. And... I guess we're done. Alright, where can we send you guys? So again, tomorrow the plan is basically we're just doing Valina pulls. Now, if we get through that quickly and we still are not super sleepy, we might do some other stuff, but... This one does... This one... This one's backwards. I should have got 2 Mega Mile Wilds. There's a Meloetta. Chat, which one should I pick if you're still here? If you pick correctly and it's Meloetta, maybe I'll give you Walgins or something. Middle? Like top middle? Like top row middle? Is that the one you're picking? Yes? Alright, let's see. Damn it, I owe you. Alright, Sparkle, do you want Welkins or do you want the Genesis Crystals pack? Good job on the Meloetta. What the heck? That's kind of hilarious. You want the Welkins? Okay. Oh my god. Did not expect that. But we are going to end, and I'll send you those Welkins. Remember, we are doing a giveaway tomorrow for ZZZ. If you guys want to be here, we're pulling for Valina. But in the meantime, let's go raid over... We had a couple friends on, but I think we raided one of them yesterday. If you're subbed, copy the High Papayas. And if you're not subbed, that was... unexpected. That was a little bit of a... Oh my god. If you're not sub but have channel points, redeem the Hillabonk emote and use the old sub break command. If you're not sub, don't have channel points, use the regular break command. Let's go raid some Bloopa. And as usual, follow on social media. Join the Discord. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, we're pulling for Valina, and right now that's the only plan. I guess we'll do our dailies and Miliastra But aside from that, the plan is just for Valina builds tomorrow. Alright, you guys have a good one. Thanks for hanging out today. 3.0 tomorrow. I should probably do the pre-download too. But alright, have a good one, guys. We'll say hi to Simbupa. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.